Okay.
Can you crop the soda can out?
Right up by the other room.
Alright, so does Mount Mary have 24/7 security?
Yes. There's Mulberry, there's us for during the daytime and in the evening, and third shift they have a private security company.
So do they like have rounds and stuff to like walk around campus and everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so how would like is that like the same shifts you would have like during the day and night? Or like what like time increments would that be at?
Well, the day shift is from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. Currently, we are at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then the last shift, which is D4S at the current time, works from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., whereas Mount Mary's personnel take over again.
Okay.
All right, now in answer to the second part, the people who work during the daytime primarily open everything up in the morning. We are responsible for closing up everything in the evening. And the security firm, they man the front desk, checking people in and out, along with walking around and driving around, ensuring that the campus is secure. All the doors and windows and whatnot.
Do you have anything to add to that?
No, that pretty much does it. And we also answer calls for whatever, somebody else gets them out there in a car, they need a jump start, a wide variety of things.
Yeah,
After hours, we go to the post office because people get their packages. And
that's true. So what happens if like someone goes to the office but it's like locked?
we have a sign on the counter that says that we are temporarily closed. You need to call us. We've got the cell phone number on there.
Okay. Does someone like cover the desk? So let's say like you have to go to the bathroom or something, right? Does someone like cover the desk while you go, or do you just lock the door?
You talk about the desk in our office.
Yeah.
I put the sign up. We forward the phone calls to the cell phone, and
Okay.
then go to the bathroom and come back again.
So who answers like the phone calls?
One of us always has the cell phone with us.
Okay. Okay. So what were to happen if like something happens in Notre Dame Hall and like you guys are down here? Would the first priority be like call 911 or like call you guys?
Depends on what it is.
So what if it's like a really big like emergency? Like what?
Generally,
Something's on fire.
Generally, they're going to call us first.
Something's on fire.
Okay. We'll call, we can see most of Notre Dame, the first floor.
So
On
you have like
cameras.
security cameras
We
in
have
your
cameras.
office? Gotcha.
So we can isolate, hopefully, most of the area, determine, or one of us, the one who's not responding, can determine where this actually is, and to use the fire, is it inside the office, is it outside, in the hallway? And we can call 911 at that point. Somebody from if it's inside of an office, they probably have already called.
Okay.
If it's
So-
medical, we go over there and figure out what it is, because the fire department's going to ask us what is the medical emergency, so they know what to send us.
Yeah.
Generally, there'll be paramedics and the fire engine. Usually we get both of them there.
Okay, so like I told you guys, like I'm writing my article about like the shooting in my hometown, and one of the points that I make is that it was like a few minutes away from my high school, and they were like in a hard lockdown. Would we like what would happen if Mount Mary had a shooter on campus?
A rave would, a rave alert would be sent out. One of us would respond to the general area to try and keep things not quiet, not subdued, but to try and locate exactly where this individual is.
Mm-hmm.
We are not in a position to confront anybody anymore.
We aren't armed. We carry no weapons.
We
Right.
are retired.
Okay.
So determine the location. The rave alert will go out.
And that'll
And
generally tell you to stay in place. You know, lock the classroom doors or stay in your dorm room, whatever the case may be.
And it also takes over the computer screen, any computer screen that's active at the time. It'll also specify, stay in, like Ron said, stay in place, lock the doors, whatever the case is. So the students and the faculty are all hopefully in a safe place, safe position.
Okay. So, do you have any like training for these scenarios, or is it just like in like a procedural type of thing, you just have a set out plan?
Well, most of us are retired cops,
Right.
so we're used to dealing with that situation.
Okay, that makes
We have to
sense.
handle it a little bit differently since we are not armed at this point.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot now go in and confront this guy. That'd just be kind of
Right.
foolish.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. So in what situations would it be smarter for a student to call 911 right away versus calling public safety first? Or is it like encouraged that we call you guys first?
To use the, if you want to use the shooter,
Yeah.
or even to downgrade a little bit, just someone who is a possible threat. How does that sound?
Okay.
911 first, we would be the second call,
Okay. So,
as long as it's safe to do.
yeah.
Safe.
Yeah, safe for them. So would it be like a correct assumption to be like call 911 first if it's like a dangerous threat to like your life,
Yes.
and then versus just calling you guys it would be like an injury or something like
Correct.
that? Okay, that makes sense.
But realize, you call 911 and you tell them Mount Mary University.
Right.
You need to be very specific with these guys, with them. Like when we call for an ambulance or something, we tell them either come off on 92nd Street or come in off the Parkway.
That's true.
Because they put in their GPS, it comes up to the front of
Yeah,
VU Drive at Notre Dame.
VU.
That's the main
every-
address.
And everything is in the back here.
Yeah.
Counterproductive.
Okay. So this is gonna sound like really random, but why isn't your door like labeled public safety?
Why is it not?
Yeah.
That's in negotiations as we speak.
Okay.
Yeah, how do
Having-
people
having this-
find you?
Yeah.
Having
like,
If they have any idea
that's-
where we are, we got a nice great big badge on the wall out here.
That's true.
Having the proper signage in the hallway, it's under negotiation.
Okay. That makes
Well, if you look at the admissions office across the way, their sign is on the wall.
Yeah.
It's not up, hanging up above like
like our
financial aid or arches, yeah. You
Yeah.
don't have one of those.
Yeah. That was
I have suggested it,
yeah.
and it's under
Okay.
consideration by somebody.
Okay.
Apparently, they're redoing the signage in the entire campus.
Oh.
So they don't want to get too far ahead in one
And
area.
then have
and-
to
Right.
do everything else. Okay, that makes sense.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
So with those rave alerts, those are usually on the phones. What if somebody doesn't have a phone or they're in a lecture or something? How do they find out? Because if there's not any like sirens or noises
No,
that
no,
are
no.
alerting them?
The rave alerts, as you said, come over the phone, they come over text, they come over email, they come over any active computer. At the lecture, if there is some sort of slide presentation coming over, takes it over.
Okay.
That will be displayed very large on the screen.
And besides the fire sheets that are next to every door, is there any security? Like I know a lot of high schools are now doing where they have like secure locks to keep their doors safe for during a shooter, or they have like a shield to keep them. Is there any like things like that in a classroom?
You mean a physical barrier to put
Yeah.
up? No,
No.
not at the current time.
Okay.
At this point, you lock the door, and that's gonna be
Turn
it
the
for
lights
right
out.
now.
Good. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Appreciate it.